Hi everybody, this is my sign language class experience day 7. We are currently on the 7th week. Very exciting. There are 14 of these classes weekly, so this is the 7th one, so we're pretty much smack dab in the middle, pretty much. Last night was the night that we had a visitor who was deaf. And she was really, it was very interesting. You know, I keep saying words like interesting and wow, and makes you think. I know I keep saying that, but what happened was she got up in front of us and we got to ask her specific questions, and our teacher was the interpreter. And we found out a little bit about where she works, what she does, and how long she's been doing it. And that's all well and good, but something that she told us that really concerned me was that she's been working the same job for 20 years. All well and good. She seems to like the job, so that's what makes it all well and good. But in that 20 years, not one employee or employer that she works for, none of them ever learned to sign, not even basic sign language like hello, you know, spelling your name and, you know, where you're from. I'm from, you know, they never learned. And in 20 years, you'd think that they would have learned eventually, you know, but it just never happened. And you see, she told us about the cochlear implant. The cochlear implant is an implant that some deaf people put into their head so that they can sense rhythms and just little sounds. Like our guest told us that after she implanted the cochlear and she drank a can of Coke, she heard something very strange. And she's like, "What is that?" And she realized that the sound she was hearing was the sound of the fizz. It was the sound of the fizz. And then I even asked her, one of the questions that I asked her was, do you use headphones? And what can you hear when you use headphones when you're listening to music? She can hear, you know, small things. Like she can hear, like, one of the songs that she heard for the first time was Hello by Adele. She can hear, at first, you know, she could only hear like voices. She couldn't hear as precise words, but she could hear voices. But after the cochlear implant, now she can hear Adele sing hello, you know, like that. So it was very mind-boggling, you know. And you know what was even more mind-boggling? She and our teacher started talking to us about how certain members of the deaf community are not eligible to have cochlears installed in their ears. These are the little devices that allow them to hear certain sounds, certain things. Some people are not eligible. Some people are, and some are not. You know, if you know ASL fluently, you might not be eligible. You know, if you're a child, you're much more eligible than maybe if you were an adult. And I honestly do not agree. I agree that, you know, if you're hard of hearing or deaf, then, you know, you should have the opportunity to get a cochlear if you choose. I mean, I'm hearing, so what do I know? But that's just was sort of my first impression as somebody who's learning. During the first couple classes, we did hear a lot about prejudice, and, you know, my earlier videos, oh my gosh, there's just so much, and I love learning it. And it's true, yeah, but, you know, we heard we heard about prejudice from hearing people, but there's also prejudice within the community as well, as I was told by people who are actually in the community and know what they're talking about. And I know, as typical as this might sound, now come on, you guys, don't be prejudiced. And if you work in the food and beverage place and a group of deaf customers come in, do not give them the Braille menu, okay? Do not give them the Braille menu. Just thought I might make that clear. This is probably going to be another short video. So, because I just wanted to make sure I got that clear. You know, prejudice on both ends is not cool, you know, for any reason, you know, not just for deaf and hearing, but, you know, just anybody, you know, really anybody. You know, why not why not love and be a neighbor and be respectful and try to communicate with people? And I'm saying this to everybody, not just me, not just hearing, not everybody. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure I got those things really clear. Next, for the next few weeks, we're going to be getting into storytelling. You know, this is the second half of the class, so it's going to be really interesting. We've learned the basics. We've learned, you know, pronouns, numbers, letters. We learned that, and that's great. But now we're really going to get into storytelling. Now that's going to be interesting. So I will keep you guys notified as these next few weeks progress. You're all beautiful, and I'll see you later. Bye.